Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Jones now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break. Mustang 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hey. Three.
Off play action. McDowell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he takes it down to 40 with a pickup of 4. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is was taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. McDowell, quick slant, complete to Melton. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offer can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McDowell, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDowell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McDowell able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a give inside for Fall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 1st down, right back to Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Past the 20, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and rushed a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, McDowell. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now they got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here.
You're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends. And
he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and 2, McDowell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from. And said,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. McDowell. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Bears first down.
Cut 19. 60 Madden.
Operating from the gun. McDowell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Woods. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. McDowell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give left side to Falk. And down he'll go at the 25. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down. McDowell escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off play action. McDowell. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's second down. Looking to throw. McDowell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. McDowell. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll roll him out right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Off the play fake. McDowell. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. McDowell. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives.
And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Cedric Tillman, 97 yards. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Bears 28.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, 31!
To throw on second is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Jones on the return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down, the but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Down the left sideline, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 42, Bears 35.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
24!
Watson off play action. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Another run on second down with Carter.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And that gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Try.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown. David Bell. 48 yards. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McDowell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think game, you got to go and get it right here, right now.
Off play action. McDowell on the move to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Another tote for Carter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.